everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040, bringing to you another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. And today I wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on what does the future hold for the Judgment Day. Now, ever since the Judgment Day was formed over a year ago by Edge back in April 2022, and ever since Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio joined the faction back in June 2022 and September 2022, respectively, I feel the Judgment Day, currently comprised of Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and Rhea Ripley, they have been on a real roll. And for me, they are one of the best factions currently in WWE. They're on a real wave of nuclear heat, thanks a lot to Dominic Mysterio, who is probably the most hated wrestler in the company right now. And I can't help but notice the similarities between the Judgment Day and D-Generation X, especially the original incarnation back in 1997. Now, obviously, DX were a lot more cruder and a lot more in your face and had a very unique sense of humor, so to speak. I see some of those similarities in the Judgment Day. They can be funny, they can be cocky, they can be vicious, they can be super serious when it's called for. So, although both factions are very different, there are a lot of similarities. And the question I have to ask myself is, where does the Judgment Day go next? What does the future hold for them? Now, obviously, we've seen some teases of tension between Balor and Priest. Priest has already won the Money in the Bank contract, and Finn Balor has been getting numerous title shots against Seth Rollins. So obviously, there's going to be some sort of clash between these two somewhere down the road. In my honest opinion, I don't want to see the Judgment Day break up. Obviously, we know it's going to happen, but I think these guys have got at least another good year in them, or even 2 years for that matter. It really depends on where WWE want to take them. I think they should stay together for 2 more years, as I mentioned before with Dominic Mysterio's heel turn. So I think keep them together for 2 more years, get some more gold on them. Obviously, Rhea Ripley has got the women's title. Dominic Mysterio has got the NXT North American title. I'd like to see Priest and Balor maybe challenge for the tag team titles. I'd like to see them win that title and become the tag team champions. I think that would be really cool. But I think since Edge was removed from the faction, I think the Judgment Day have really got much better without him. I'm not saying that they wouldn't have got far with Edge. They probably would have done, but I think they showed that they don't really need Edge. Edge did his job. He got these guys together, and they're off doing their own thing now, which is good. But as far as what their future holds for them, I would like to see them keep going for a little while longer. They are currently one of the best acts to watch on Raw. They're very entertaining. And, WWE in the past, they love breaking up factions unless you're a Triple H led faction where your group stays together for like 3 to 4 plus years. I like to see the Judgment Day stay together because I like them. I think they're really fun. I think they're very entertaining. And obviously, they're not as dark as when Edge was running the group. They've kind of moved away from the whole dark gimmick, which is a good thing. I look at the Judgment Day as kind of like a punk group. Obviously Rhea Ripley loves wearing spikes and that sort of thing, and Damien Priest has got a lot of tattoos and he wears a lot of leather. And Dominic Mysterio has embraced his dirty persona, so he's now called Dirty Dom. And Finn Balor, of course, as we all know, he's got the demon side. So they're kind of like a punk faction, and I like it. I think they're really entertaining. I think, as I said, they're one of the best factions in WWE at the moment, and I like to see them stay together. As far as their future is concerned, we'll have to see really, but I'd like to see some more people joining them. I'm not sure who, but I'm sure there's somebody in NXT who could possibly join these guys. But currently, at the moment, unless they can find someone, I like the dynamic with these four people. I think they've got very good chemistry, and they've shown that they can get the job done, and they're very talented. Dominic has still got a lot of work, but in time, I think he will get better, and he's learning from these three wrestlers, and he will continue to get better. Same with the Judgment Day. In time, they probably will go down as one of the best factions. Maybe not to the degree like DX or the NWO. Maybe something similar to the Shield, where everybody in the group got better and everybody went on to do very well in their own right. I think that's kind of the future I can see for the Judgment Day. I can see them all having gold around their waist. I mean, two members have already got gold, but I can see them adding some more gold in their future. And I think, as I said, they'll go down as one of the best teams in modern WWE as far as I'm concerned. But we'll just have to see how it goes. But right now, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing, and I hope they keep it going for a little while longer. So that's going to be it from me. I'm going to wrap this up now. What's your thoughts on the Judgment Day? What kind of future do you see for them? Do you see them continuing? Do you see them breaking up and becoming successful single stars in their own right? Where do you think the Judgment Day will be in history? How do you think they will be remembered? Do you think they'll be remembered as one of the best factions in WWE, or do you think they'll go down as one of the more lackluster factions in WWE history? You know what to do, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the Wrestling Discussion Series. So until then, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, as always, much appreciated. Thanks for listening.